We all thought at first that the new DB Stadium was just a bigger version of the standard type base stadium. However, ever since the video on the Korokoro channel showcased the actual stadium in use, it seemed to have divided opinions. Okay, maybe that's a bit of an understatement. The Dynamite Battle Stadium, although much bigger than the standard type, featured a gimmick where it has a flat ridge that's supposed to enable the rings around the new DB drivers, such as how Venture can speed up the Beyblade if the rubber ring makes contact with the ridge. However, this ridge posed several issues. As its new design draws similarities towards Limit Break DX Stadium, it prevents the chances of attack types from being used to its full potential. So in today's video, we are going to be investigating if we are able to utilize the sliding chute / rush launch technique effectively in the Dynamite Battle Stadium. Now with that said, what is a sliding chute? The sliding chute is a launching technique that has existed since Bakuten chute and of course is applied to later generations. Basically, this involves tilting the launcher at an angle, then as you are pulling the ripcord, you slide the launcher out in front of you at the exact same time. This is extremely effective for Beyblades that have rubber performance tips, as this creates a flower pattern rather than stalling the ridge. The banking chute is very similar to this one, except it doesn't involve the use of sliding the launcher, thereby having less launch power compared to a sliding chute. The rush launch basically is a variant of the banking chute, except instead of tilting your launcher towards the side, you launch at a downwards angle. So to sum this all up, all these launching techniques make it easier for attack types to hit Beyblades that stay in the center. For our test today, we are going to see if an attack type can maintain a flower pattern in this stadium, through the application of these 3 launching techniques. Doomsizer Zero Extreme will be the Beyblade used in this test. For the launcher, the Pro Series Ripcord launcher will be used. And let's begin. Wow, all 3 tests had the exact same outcome. They all struggled to form an effective flower pattern regardless of the launching technique used. It is quite disappointing if I have to be honest with you here, but I guess it was expected. So to explain this, a Beyblade can only maintain a consistent flower pattern if the stadium has a significant downward slope. If the stadium has a flat surface, it won't necessarily work. And with the DB Stadium, as the second ridge is completely flat, this prevents an attack type from creating an effective flower pattern as it gets trapped in the ridge and loses a ton of stamina. However, these tests have proven that a flower pattern is still possible, but it isn't your conventional one. It'll only happen if it returns back to the center, except it's much weaker compared to it being launched in a regular stadium, as the loss of stamina and speed prevented it from having a strong shape. This does raise concerns for competitive use, and bladers have to think of a different attack combo unless they retreat to using either a stamina or defense type, as those two classes seem to work better in this stadium. I do hope you found this video somewhat helpful. I was actually quite surprised to see that a flower pattern is still possible, and also let me know down in the comments below if you think the DB Stadium was an improvement or not. Other than that, thank you all for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, it'll mean a lot, and as always, see you in the next one, take care.